Hello everyone. In this video, we'll test how realistic the damage is on a clay BMW compared to a computer simulation in BeamNG.drive. We'll see the real physics of how a clay car body behaves during collisions, how this material behaves and deforms. We'll compare it with the realistic damage physics in BeamNG.drive. This will be a very interesting and unusual comparison. We'll perform for collisions in total, 2 to the front, 1 to the rear, and 1 to the side of this BMW. We'll then replicate these impacts in BeamNG.drive. Where did I get this BMW M3 GTR model from? Need for Speed. I made it myself with my own hands using professional clay. I managed to create an exact replica at a scale of 1 to 16. You can watch my full video explaining how I created it. From the very beginning of sculpting to the finished model. Follow the prompt above or the link in the description. We'll compare the damage with the standard car in BeamNG.drive, the Ibishu Pessima. If we use a mod for this BMW, the damage will be too different. There will be a lot of artifacts, stretched textures, and transparent elements. So, we'll compare it with the original model from BeamNG.drive. Let's start with a head-on collision with this massive, large truck. The damage turned out different, because the truck in BeamNG.drive has a high, soft bumper, and my truck is too low and very durable. Here's how the truck in BeamNG.drive was damaged, and here's how it was damaged from the Plasticine Model. As you can see, it's intact with only minor scratches. So, we'll crash into a flat block and compare it to a collision with a wall. Now the damage looks similar. It was definitely worse on the Plasticine. The impact angle was better imprinted. The damage to the front end is deeper, but in the BeamNG.drive, it's not as deep. You can see more clearly how the impact spread across the entire front of the car, affecting the fenders and how they're bent outward. We also see cracks in the Plasticine from severe bending and a tear in the middle of the hood, which looks natural. This isn't the case with the BMW. The corner of the wall was imprinted worse. The roof pillar was also damaged, moving upward, which we don't see on the BMW. Now let's perform the next crash test. This is how similar the damage looks. Both cars have buckled fenders, but the BMW's roof wasn't bent as much. From the front, we see very similar deformation of the hood, side fenders, and bumper. The numerous cracks and scratches on the Plasticine BMW are noticeable. There are no scratches on the BeamNG.drive model. The headlights are not visible, whereas on the BMW, they were crumpled inward. It's precisely these small details that make the BMW appear more realistically damaged. On the sides of the cars, we see that the hood is buckled in a similar way. But on the BeamNG.drive model, the side fenders have buckled more, and the wheel has moved back. The roof has arched upwards very sharply. Let's see how the rear section will bend. This time, the damage is different. The BMW was hit harder, but only part of the trunk was bent. Meanwhile, in the second car, the deformation extended to the rest of the body. On the BMW, the trunk went inside the car. On the other car, it buckled up and remained outside. On the BMW, only the wheels were bent. You can see how it flattened. On the second car, the entire rear end, the roof, and the doors were bent. This is how it would be in reality. Now let's look at the collision with the pole. The damage is similar. On the BMW, we can clearly see how the round pole imprinted itself on the sill and door. On the second car, the shape is less clear and noticeable. The BMW was bending correctly. This is what Plasticine damage looks like. The Plasticine bends only at the point of impact. Now, let's summarize our comparison of the clay model and the beam crash test. The front damage is indeed similar. The hood, bumper, and headlights are deformed, but the side fenders are difficult to deform. This is due to the strong wheels. Much greater speed is required to bend them. The rear end didn't bend realistically, it only crumpled to the wheels. The roof and doors were undamaged. The clay model lacks body flexibility. It's the part the car hits that deforms. In the BeamNG.drive, we saw deformation of the entire body. As we clearly saw in the rear-end collision, the BMW only bent to the wheels. And in the BeamNG.drive, the entire rear body was damaged down to the roof and doors. The clay version doesn't have a solid frame that could simulate this type of damage. It also doesn't collide with adjacent elements. The damage looks similar, but when compared in detail, there are significant differences. Plasticine does a good job of showing the body deformation, but it doesn't quite reach realistic physics. That's the comparison I got, and I hope you found it interesting. If you'd like more comparisons like this, let me know in the comments. Like and subscribe to my channel if you want to see similar videos featuring clay cars. Thanks for watching, everyone.